Pascal Wehrlein, two-time Formula E world champion. How does it feel?
Decision and change to make after so long. Is that made easier by the fact that it's a clean slate?
I think with the circumstances and what we face today, it feels even nicer. I think how bitter some people are and how far they would take it makes it even more enjoyable. And otherwise it's just, what I live for, working together with my team, giving everything out there, especially then in the moments where also the pressure is rising and the people in contention of the championship are getting less and less, and delivering under those circumstances then is different than delivering in the beginning of the season. And I love it. I love it when it gets tense and when it gets when the pressure gets up. I think it's also how you say it? I'm missing the word, but 2 years ago it was the same situation. And like I said, I just like the pressure.
What was it like in that moment where with António, you dropped from, I think it was 5th to 12th in the space of maybe 3-4 corners, and all of a sudden Jake got ahead of you, Mitch was breaking away. Was there any panic? Was there any concern? What was the intensity like in those moments?
No, I mean, what he did is, I don't even know if he knows what he tried to do, because I guess his first target was to get Mitch ahead of me, which happened quite early into the race. But when Mitch disappeared, he still kept blocking me and driving. I tried to overtake him on the outside then, and he would just go straight and not turn into the corner and block me so many times. So that we both went out of the points. And Mitch was already far ahead the road, so he just compromised his whole race to get me out of the points. I can't believe it was the plan of his team, because I guess his team still wanted also a good result for him, but must have been his own plan. You need to ask him what his idea was, but anyways, it doesn't matter, like I said, I beat him the 4th time in a row, 3 times in the same car. Another time where he lost against his teammate this year. So, whatever.
No love lost. Do you plan to speak to him, or is this something that you keep in the back of your mind?
No, forget it. Forget it.
No? Okay, then. Well, we've got to look ahead to Gen 4, because there's the good chances we're probably not going to see that style of race in Gen 4, because it'll be quite different circumstances. Is that exciting for you, knowing that we are going into something so different now? You're going to be the world champion for that first title defence, maybe with the number 1, possibly?
I don't know yet. And I also couldn't be less stressed about it.
Yeah.
Which number I use. I will probably ask my team what they want. For me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. I don't see actually my number on the car when I'm driving.
You just find it that, it's 2-time world champion. You're only the 2nd driver to have ever achieved that. That is a piece of Formula E history. It's a significant thing for you. It shows once again just how talented you are as a driver as well. What does this mean to you, given only Jev has done what you've now done? I want to be the best. I think that's as straightforward as I can say it. I want to be the best. I want to be better than the others. What is it giving me? For sure, it's what I'm working on for my whole life. But it's not only about me. It's about the whole team and everyone involved in that. But personally, for myself, it's obviously gives me satisfaction. I know
one of the best, and I know over a whole season it's hard to beat me. I know if I'm in the right place, and if I feel the car is where I really want it to be, and where I'm extracting everything out of myself, that if I'm in that place, only I can beat myself. So this weekend again, I was there. Shanghai was an equally important weekend, where I felt similar, and also in some previous races. I mean, we've discussed it all. So yeah. Thank you.
Ajay, that was brutal. There were no holds barred in that race there, and just that unfortunate incident at the end just put pay to anything. Obviously, you've had a little bit of time to reflect on it now, and obviously tempers were heated in that. But how do you look back on that and the season?
I mean, look back at the incident or look back at the season?
Let's go with incident first.
I mean, looking back at the incident, it's obviously a very short incident which happened very quickly. You know, we were side by side until we weren't, until he put me straight in the wall. So that ended my race very quickly. It always happens. Whoever's behind in the Drivers' Championship always gets taken out because the leader can do what he wants. Yes, he got a penalty, or will get a penalty, but it makes no difference to me. So yeah, but in terms of the season, I think we could be super proud of what we've achieved as a team. To be a customer to a manufacturer with all the testing, what they get, to fight it all the way to the end is seriously impressive. So a massive shout out to my guys at Andretti.
Obviously, Pascal did get a penalty for that, but a 5-second penalty when you're in 14th and 50 seconds away, it doesn't really matter at that point anyways. Is that something that the stewards should have been potentially a bit harsher on, or that they should have done?
Honestly, the stewarding this year has been super up and down, so I don't really give a shit.
Okay, cheers, Shane.
Yeah, I mean, we had a strategy to try and achieve this goal that we had, which was to win the team's championship, and obviously the only thing we had to do was to beat the two Porsches. I can't deny that they made me a little bit angry with the games they played yesterday. So we found a strategy to disrupt their own strategy and their own games. From lap 1, Muller started to do the same thing, and I'm glad I was able to put an end to that.
You got a bird's eye view of the incident between Wehrlein and Dennis. What are your thoughts about that?
It's pretty clear to me. I mean, that was a super dirty move. He took Jake out on purpose to secure his championship. Fair enough, but it says a lot about how what he does. But that's not on me to comment. I mean, he did the same thing to me 2 weeks ago in Tokyo, so I'm not surprised.
You must have heard some comments from Pascal on the team.
I've heard a few things here and there, but if he wants, he can come and talk to me.
How do you respond to that?
To my friends. What?
How do you respond to those comments?
They do not have the right to say anything. They can't say anything. We haven't done anything that they haven't started. We did nothing wrong. They started playing these games, and we played them too, played them a little bit better. And yeah, man, they can't expect to do things to others and not get bitten back. It's not the way I want to race, but once they started it, we had to do it as well.
Do you feel it was getting a bit personal between you and Pascal as well, given your history at Porsche?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, this year alone, he's done a couple of bad things to me, and then I don't even want to touch on the personal past that I have with him, but. You know, you can see how other people race me and how other people race him, and that says a lot about the people that we are.
Thank you so much, and congrats.
Antonio, just one on the team's title. Obviously, it's first season with Jaguar, and you've secured the team's title. Just how important is that to you?
It's amazing. Honestly, I've now managed to win a team's championship with at least 3 teams. So yeah, I'm glad that I can be a small part of bringing some silverware and some world championships to these teams. And yeah, I mean, I found a new house, a new home this year, a new family, and they've treated me so well. So I'm very, very happy to play a small part in bringing this championship back to Gaydon.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Nick.
Mahindra bounced back from a disappointing Saturday to I'd argue, a stronger Sunday, but you both took attack mode at the same time. Was there not any discussion about maybe taking it a lap later, trying to secure the 1-2 positions?
Our primary goal and objective was to finish third in the team championship, and we raced and executed as a team. So, yeah, all the decisions were with that in mind. And of course, you know, you can't have it all. You need to make some compromises. But I'm very happy that we managed to, to grab P3 in the championship and score a double podium. Of course, I think there was an opportunity to win here today, but the team collective was our primary priority.
You were the ultimate gentleman driver out there. Mortara missed attack mode a couple of times. Did you back up the field in order to let him go ahead of you, get the attack mode, and then you swap places back every now and then? It was quite gentleman driving.
As I said, we raced and executed as a team, and I'm happy that we achieved what we wanted to achieve.
Good luck next season. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, a decent way to end the season. I mean, like the fact that you qualified second with a broken car today, podium, but I feel like you guys probably should have knocked that out. You and Nick worked really, really well together, and suddenly Taylor came out of nowhere.
Came from nowhere, no, because he was behind at great pace, managed to save energy. Hats off to actually his overtakings at the end. For us, the goal was to achieve P3 in the team's championship, which we did. Yes, I should have done probably a better job covering Nick in the last laps, and that's probably more on me than the team. But in the end, I think that it was still a positive day.
How proud are you of how far this team has come? Because when you joined this project in season 10, it was not a great situation at the team, and you locked out the front row today. You've had 4 pole positions You've had 4 pole positions. The one from Nick makes it 5 for the team. Third in the team championship. You've got to be proud of how far it's come.
Sense of pride. I don't know if I get like a sense of pride. I know what I've done. I must say that I've also been able also to. I was lucky also to work with some great engineers, understanding our needs and giving the right feedback and the right indications in order to get the direction right for the development. Made us more and more competitive. I would not speak about pride because in the end, like, this is my job. I'm just happy.
Cheers, Heather. Thank you.
Cheers.
Sebastian, last race in Formula E for the time being. We know it's not your choice to leave, but did you think a top 5 was possible after everything that's happened this weekend? Because you were on the move in some brilliant overtaking. I must admit, when you went to turn 19 around the outside, I did say in commentary, don't do that again, because there's a few years ago, I had flashbacks of you end up in the wall from that pile-up. Do you remember?
On the outside?
Yeah, I thought you were on the outside. No, you were on the inside. I was looking at, yeah.
Cassidy, yeah.
I had flashbacks of you end up in the wall. But at P5, did that feel like a fitting send-off for now?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, P4 yesterday, P5 today is a strong weekend. I'm happy with that.
And going into, obviously, you're racing with Toyota now in WEC. Are you down for 2 years there, or is it just a single year?
No, hopefully more.
Oh, I know, but would you come back here in a heartbeat?
I have a very long-term contract with Toyota, and the priorities are kind of set. So there is no real options right now. You know, my situation is not going to evolve in the next 1, 2, 3 years. The priority will be with Toyota and WEC. So unless people accept that I don't have priority, there is not much of a discussion to have.
As you leave then, and I'd hate you leaving, most victories, always in the top. I remember the early days of Formula E, you were miles ahead of everybody else. I remember Punta del Este, you out-qualifying the field by a country mile. What's your overriding memory? I know you're going to say the championship, but there's got to be a driver moment you go, no, that was it, that was cool.
I guess winning Monaco last year.
Yeah, that was great.
Such a long period without winning, it was good, yeah.
I hope you have a very happy time at WEC. I know you're staying around in Formula E's managerial role, but come back, we want you racing.
Thank you, man.
Have a see you later. Thank you. Nico Muller, I think you deserve an award for the best defensive driving in history. Across both days, you've played the team game, you've done brilliantly. I think you've just got to come away this weekend feeling absolutely cloud nine.
Well, I don't know what Cloud 9 is supposed to feel like. At the moment, I just feel a bit empty, you know. I think we've performed brilliantly all weekend. I haven't really put a foot wrong. On my side of the garage, to then go home with 0 points hurts, I have to admit. You know, we've been fighting for pole on both days. I think we had the performance to fight for the win on both days. But yeah, prior one is, you know, that we brought home a championship for Pascal. That is super good, super happy for Pascal. You know, he really deserves that one. I think he's been, again, performing outstandingly. So happy for him. A bit to, you know, to miss out on the teams the way we missed out today. I think that's mainly it. Because yeah, a bit too much games being played. I think, you know, obviously, you know, we also tried to defend our own interests, but I think with the right level of, let's say, commitment. I think what we saw today was definitely too much a point, so that's making it slightly bitter, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I do not feel empty. You have done the best you can do. You've done absolutely amazing for Pascal and for the team, and I honestly, our co-commentator back in another UK studio said immediately you would be on pole. I know you weren't, but you got close, and you beat Pascal in the dual format. Surely going into Gen 4, you're going to take confidence that I can be a world champion. I've got the momentum. Because this year, you've been fantastic. You've had a bit down, let's not down, but it's been fantastic to see you claw back every single time.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I think, you know, it has been a good season overall, even though the outcome in terms of points haul, I think, could have been much better, but sometimes it was outside of our control. Sometimes we had to learn one or the other lesson, but we will do that and take it into Gen 4, and I can't wait, you know, for that to come around the corner.
Go rest over the summer, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Joel. You were doing really well in that race. You're on for a solid position in that, and then you were caught up in an incident that you didn't really deserve to end up in whatsoever. It's just that when the heat of the championship is on, you just were an innocent party there.
Yeah, it was a real shame. I think we executed a very strong race until we were taken out, obviously. Yeah, I mean, the goal was always to get up to the points. But yeah, then obviously we were in a very strong position when we were P6. So yeah, it's just a real shame because we executed a very strong race. And I mean, it was great to see Seb ahead of me, P5 and me P6, and we coming from P10 and P15. So we executed a very strong race on both sides of the garages. So yeah, just very disappointed with the outcome, really.
When you look back at obviously the first full season in Formula E, are you now kind of feeling like you're in good state because obviously you're not staying with the team to negotiate with other teams to stick around for next season?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you never know what's coming next, obviously. I mean, I'm always going to try to stick around in the paddock. It's obviously going to be hard to find a race it because it's pretty late. But hopefully I can somehow stay within the FA paddock for next season.
Okay, cheers, John.
Thank you.
You're right, Lucas. In terms of farewell weekends, that really wasn't what you were wonderful.
No, actually, it was good. Not in racing terms. Yeah. The rest was actually very good. Yeah. So all the goodbyes, all the videos, all the everything was okay. The car failed to us 3 times.
Yeah.
This weekend, one yesterday, then again in free practice, then again in the race. It's a shame, but that's life. It was not going to change my life, even if everything worked perfectly. So that's it.
What was the problem this time then? Because
it was all some inverter, DC. There was all electrical mechanic problems on the powertrain, where we need to analyze deeply to understand exactly what it is. But I had the alarm and the car stopped, basically.
Yeah. And we saw in the pre-show to the coverage that you had a sit down with Nicky going through all the memories over the last 12 years,
yeah.
and then the video of everyone saying happy retirement, and you started to tear up when you saw your dad and your wife. How proud are you of your career here?
Look, I dedicated a lot of my life to Formula E. Almost 15 years working this project. And apart from my achievement as a driver, I almost didn't drive at all. I almost used this as a project to make it, to see what was, to try to make it happen. So I'm very proud that the championship survived these 12 years. It's getting bigger and bigger. So it's very emotional to see this. And then, of course, my family that always supported me, spent countless nights away from each other, all that commitment, all the investment, time and money on my career, for my family. It's very hard to pay off, and it did pay off. So, and I put a lot of effort into it. So it's very emotional to see all of these messages.
Lucas, congratulations.
Thank you
Enjoy
very
your
much.
retirement.
Thank you.